What is up, everyone, and welcome in to the newest episode of Friday Night Wars, the hottest sports debate show on YouTube, by the way, where you decide the winner. So stand by in that live chat for when we start these rounds. And I'm talking. So you know what that means? I must have won last week. Every week, the winner of the previous week gets to give a victory speech in the form of smack talk, or they can just basically say whatever they want to start the show off. And instead of ripping into Joe Morley for, tying up the score, as I don't usually do, and we're on the wrong side again, so we'll just flip that real quick. But instead of tearing into Joe Morley, sometimes, every once in a while, I like to give a shout-out to some loyal followers of the Warzone Sports Network and the Mic on the Mic squad. So here we go for this week's shout-out. We're going to be giving a shout-out to Fel K, Same Old Sports, HQ Guest, Jake D, Randy Pepperoni, Kale, and Mikey. Thank you guys for being such loyal followers of the shows. We appreciate seeing you guys in the live stream chats all the time. Joe Morley, here's my smack talk to you. You just suck, man.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Step into the war zone.
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 Friday night war zone.
Friday night war zone.
Hey yo, it's Phil Flames. I'm with Mike on the Mic and Joe Morley. About to bring you more heat. Welcome to the war zone. You can have a floor seat. Watch them on your iPhone. Watch them on your Galaxy. It's a sports debate show. Straight up out of SoCal. Gather around the laptop. Friday nights it goes down. And we on the radio. Coming to your locale. Got into the third round. Better bring the smoke now. Step into the war zone.
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 Friday night war zone.
Friday night war zone.
Step into the 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 war zone.
Friday night war zone.
Friday night war zone.
It's Friday night.
So that's it? That's all you had for me was you suck?
Yeah, that's all I had for you. I wanted to use that time to show some appreciation. I poop on you enough. It's pretty easy. I can do it at any time in any of these live streams. So it doesn't even matter.
It's basically the same argument I used last night against Cowboy fans. Like, hey, you guys lost to the Steelers in a preseason game. You suck.
Yeah, I remember that.
You
He did a whole TikTok video about it, just attacking the Cowboys fans.
Just letting the Cowboy fans know. I don't know who this is in the chat, but I want to say what's up, Kyle Jones. It's a new name I've seen.
Ooh. He's already putting his MVP picks there in the chat. I see.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey,
You read the topics. You read the topics. We got to
might
load
be reading
the
my
show.
mind.
We got to
Caden-
load the show.
Caden Huffster,
Rooting for the Washington football team.
Fanatics Fix, Fel K, as you mentioned, is already here, and Same Old Sports Sports podcast is in here too. So a couple familiar faces, a couple of new ones, but if you guys are new, welcome to the Friday Night Wars, where it's a sports debate show where Mike and I are going to debate 3 topics tonight, and you guys get to choose the winner. As you can tell, we have a little bit of trophies on top. Mike just evened it up. Good for you, Mike. Good for you to finally come back to the winner circle. I'm glad you did it, but I'm going to put it down on you. I'm going to put it down on you today, Mike. I'm coming back. Number 18. Bring it.
I love Friday nights because I get to end my week with a W and enter my weekend with a W. That's why I love them so much. We got a jam-packed show. I can see a lot of you guys read the topics beforehand, which I appreciate very much. We're going to be covering who our early MVP picks are. These are our official picks. This is the first time we're both talking about this topic on the air so far. We've hinted a little, but this is the first official MVP pick. Joe likes to think he's Nostradamus, so you're going to see him get that wrong. Then we're going to talk about which one of the Hall of Fame inductees are our favorite this year. And also we're going to predict who's winning the NFC East, which is obviously a toss-up every single year.
Yeah, so let's get into it, Mike. Let's go right into the debate because it's Friday night, and these people don't come here to see me and you hug. They say they came here to see the debate.
Wait, what's wrong with hugging?
I don't know, nothing, but I just said they didn't come here to see it. They didn't come here to see it.
All right, well, let's go to war.
What are your way too early 2021 NFL MVP picks?
Oh, and it's way too early, Mike. It's way too early to be picking. And some people I've already seen Kyler Murray, and then we just saw Josh Allen in there. Yeah, we're gonna have a revote. But anyways, let's get down to MVP vote. My MVP, that Charger crap. My MVP early predictions. is Sam Darnold. No, I'm just kidding. I saw your face right there. But I am going to that team, the Carolina Panthers. And I'm going to go with Christian McCaffrey. And I think Christian McCaffrey has the bounce back year. He was hurt last year. He could have came back, but you know how their record was towards the end of the year. It wasn't that great. But they're bringing in Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold has weapons. He's going to utilize them. And that's going to, you know what that's going to do? Open up the lanes for Mr. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to run wild everywhere. Sam's going to find him and get him the ball in the passing game. Christian McCaffrey is going to be back. He's back and healthy. And don't worry about it, guys, because he's going to be your MVP. Thank you to Mr. Samuel Darnold.
That's a fun pick. I'll give you that. I'm surprised you did go with the running back there. Now time for my pick. My pick is a young star. Scratch that. A young superstar quarterback. The hunger in this cat should be at an all-time high this year. Someone who has been doubted time and time again. A lot of people have mixed feelings about him. A player who's won MVP in the past. My official pick for the 2021 most valuable player is Lamar Jackson. Look, you can hate all you want. His first MVP season was something that we have not seen before. And last year, minus getting COVID in the middle of the season, he was on pace to do it again, if not even having a better year possibly. While A-Rod still may have edged LJ at the end of the year just because A-Rod's season was an all-time great season, I think Lamar Jackson would have finished in the top 5 for the MVP race again last year had he not gotten COVID and slowed him down in the middle of his season. This year, I'm fully expecting to see the Ravens have a closer to balanced offense. Still run first, yes. I'm not saying pass first, but a lot less afraid to air it out when the game calls for it, when the situation calls for it. They've added the necessary weapons to do so. In 2021, Lamar Jackson is going to throw for 35 or more touchdowns, 3,500 or more yards, rush for 1,000 yards or more, and add 7 to 10 touchdowns on the ground, all while winning the MVP. 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 I'm done. Go ahead.
I thought he was going to say Cam. That's what somebody thought. Kyle said Lamar top 5. Is he a top 5 quarterback? I'm guessing.
I did not say that. After this year, I think he's going to be entering that conversation, depending on if people retire or just fall off.
Did you say 30 passing touchdowns?
35 or more passing touchdowns. In his MVP season, he had 36. He got an extra game this year.
Joe's pick of CMC is more interesting. Mike's Lamar pick is more likely. So
you're saying my pick is more correct. So
no,
you're voting for me in
you
that.
took the easy road. Lamar.
You took the easy road.
Sean Hart's back.
I'm not trying to take no easy. I'm not trying to take no easy or no hard road. I'm picking who I think is going to win the MVP. If I was going to pick an off-the-wall pick, I would have taken Justin Herbert.
No, and you should have took Justin Herbert. Look, I'm not. You already know. I think you did this topic on purpose because you know, and I think you picked Lamar Jackson because I do not like Lamar Jackson, and I think Lamar Jackson does the opposite, and he goes the least valuable player in the league this year.
I don't know how you
what
can
Tony
hate on
Tucker
Lamar.
says.
Lamar's going to be a 30 touchdown passing, a 7 to 10 touchdown rushing every year, and he's going to have 1,000 yards rushing. Even if he has a bad number as far as the yardage category for passing because they're running the ball so much, he's still going to put up those touchdowns and he's still going to make those impact plays that an MVP makes. And he won the MVP award doing this already. So you can't say that you need proof of anything. We know he can do it. He just got to stay healthy through the whole year, which I think he will.
Caden. Yeah, that's right. CMC.
CMC ain't winning the MVP. I like the pick because it is kind of interesting. A running back winning MVP. How often does that happen? When was the last one? Adrian Peterson?
Why are you mad, Mike? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. CMC is going to happen. It's going to score touchdowns running, catching, might even throw a touchdown or two. You never know in that offense.
Who would you be more worried about getting hurt, Lamar or CMC?
Lamar.
Yeah, that's a good question, Same Old Sports. Why don't you like Lamar?
I don't like Lamar because he can't throw the ball. Like he can, but he can't. Like I want to see that offense is taking steps back every single year, Mike. Rookie year, they surprised the hell out of everybody. Last year, took that step back. Guess what's going to happen in year 3? Step back again.
They didn't take that crazy.
There's a reason Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator, doesn't stick around with many teams after a couple of years because his offense gets figured out by the defenses. Every NFL defensive coordinator is learning how to stop them. The Tennessee Titans have put a plan out there, and all you got to do is do it. All you got to do is stop them.
Okay, let's make a deal here. If he replicates the numbers that he put up as MVP season, even if someone outdoes him, let's say Mahomes throws 50 touchdowns again. He just doesn't win MVP because of that. If he replicates the numbers he put up, more than the numbers he put up, his MVP season, will you get off his back? Will you be a Lamar? Just okay with him at least.
No, Ben DiNucci over Lamar Jackson.
So you're holding on to this no matter what he does.
Ben DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci. Oh man, Justin Tucker, Justin Herbert, Kyle's
I got
just
some
trolling.
love in the. I got some love in the chat today. Some people believe in what I'm saying. They're against Lamar. They're against Lamar.
Tony was voting for me, and Tony is a pretty sensible guy.
Yeah, Tony's not sensible. Topic number 2. If you guys remember, you guys are voting for the who wins here and now. If you guys want to vote, make sure you guys put it in the comment section. Vote for Mike or myself. I was going to say vote for Joe, but either one of us, you guys get to pick the winner, and we get to move on to round number 2. Also, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and send this out to all your family and friends so they can enjoy this show as well.
I'd really appreciate that, guys. All right, let's move on to the next topic. A little bit more light. We're not going to go at each other as hard, I don't think.
Who is your favorite 2021 NFL Hall of Fame inductee?
Oh, you already know, Mike. You already know who my favorite one is. Sorry, I got turned aside on that one. You guys already know my favorite Hall of Fame inductee is right here. Right there, Charles Woodson. And I don't know if you guys were watching last night, but let me tell you, Charles Woodson was the first ever player, because I'm a big Raider fan, was the first player I watched. I sat down, watched the NFL draft, and if Charles Woodson was drafted that year in 1998 for the Raiders, I fell in love with him. He did great. I mean, he was a Michigan guy, played in the Rose Bowl, did all that. So I grew up watching Charles Woodson and rooting for him all the way. When he went to Green Bay, it broke my heart, but when he won the Super Bowl over the Steelers, that was another win for me because all my family are Steeler fans. So I was like, oh, in your faces. Then he came back for one last run in Oakland. And Charles Woodson is a Raider through and through. So he is my favorite player. And like I told you, Mike, Charles Woodson and I share the same birth date. Not the same year. He's also like 10 years older than me if you want to do the math. Yes, I'm 35 years old, but Charles Woodson is my favorite inductee. And it's funny thing is, these two guys right here, the last year, Charles Woodson had never picked off Peyton Manning, and I think he did it twice in that game in the last time they met.
Wow, Joe. Now that all that Raiders crap is out the way, I will say that's a good choice. I also like Charles Woodson when he was playing for Green Bay. Make sure I throw that out there. This is a fun topic, a very fun topic. And this is a great Hall of Fame class to cover. While Peyton is the most prestigious pick here, my favorite, personally, is one of the most gifted players I've ever witnessed play, and that is Calvin Johnson, Megatron. He was a different breed when he was out on that field, and I don't think Charles Woodson would have stood a chance against him. He put up some insane highlights and some insane stats year in, year out, and game in, game out. He was a guy that when you look at him and you say he is actually unstoppable. We say that a lot about people. We say that about DK Metcalf nowadays or some of the powerful tight ends. This guy, Calvin Johnson, was actually unstoppable in his prime. Despite the lack of postseason success and the lack of translation of wins, Calvin is one of the few that does not need all that to deserve a bid at the Hall of Fame. He was just that good, man, like a Barry Sanders. Detroit, it's a shame what you did to this man and to his career. We had a few more years left of him. To this day, the Lions have not built a team. And probably until all of us, me, you, Tony Tucker, all the Warzone Sports Network hosts, everyone in the chat, when all of us are in the ground, that's when the Lions will get together and build a really good team. Megatron, my personal favorite Hall of Fame inductee this year.
You said Charles Woodson had nothing on Calvin?
Not a thing.
Do you remember the Thanksgiving Day in 2009 when he held Calvin to 2 catches, 12 yards, and returned a pick 6?
You can't reference stuff from when I was a little baby boy, okay?
Tony, a Detroit fan. Yeah, of course. Of course he is. Longevity. Yeah, there you go.
Kyle, we were on the same side.
1-1.
Oh, boy.
How is Calvin didn't even play that long. Calvin played, what, 9 years?
It doesn't matter.
You see
It
him
doesn't
last
matter.
night? You see him last night at the Hall of Fame game?
What do you mean? He looked happy.
Yeah, oh, he was happy. Oh, he was happy.
What are you trying to insinuate here?
Trying to say he was high.
He could have been. I don't blame him.
He was.
His body's probably really banged up. He took a lot of hits to the legs.
Charles, yeah, see right here. Woodson did it longer, and he did it better. I wish I could actually pull up the whole stats of Woodson versus Megatron, but Charles Woodson,
you can do it.
Yeah, Woodson did a lot more in his career. And you know what else he has? He has that Super Bowl ring. Not with the Raiders, but he has a Super Bowl ring.
I just mentioned none of that matters. Megatron was that good. He overcame not having that kind of stuff.
Defensive player, defensive rookie of the year, defensive player of the year. What was it? 9-time Pro Bowler. So Charles Woodson had a pretty damn good career.
Yeah, you got home court advantage here. You know all this stuff off the top of your head. I could tell. I don't know all the numbers for Megatron off the top of my head.
Well, I'm telling you, look right here, Mike.
I'm looking.
Pull this off the wall real quick. You can't see it, but the Charles Woodson right here.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You might want to keep that for a while.
Charles Woodson rookie card right there, along with my Tim Brown. Told you those are my guys right here. It's right here on my wall. So you're gonna come to my house? I'll take you out.
Well, I mean, the people are speaking in the chat. It's looking like we're tied up 1-1. I love my chances to convince them that this team's going to win the NFC East, but it's not the most popular selection.
See, Sean's on my side. Woodson for the win, better player, longer shelf life, beast mode.
Woodson was a beast. I got Derwin James in my top 5. Kyle, you see my post? Go look at my post. Instagram page. It's right here in the corner.
Poncho, let's go Cowboys.
Yeah, here, let's get to that topic.
Poncho, here we go. We're going to go right into the next one. Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Poncho.
Make sure you guys are voting for who won that last one and smashing that like button. It helps out a ton in the algorithm. Here we go into the final rubber match round.
Which team is winning the NFC East in 2021?
It ain't the damn Cowboys, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you right now, Poncho, and you're 11-5, maybe 12-4. There's no chance the Cowboys are winning that NFC East. It's done. They ain't gonna shock nobody. They ain't shocking the world. Cowboys, there we go. That's 9-8 is kind of good. You know who's taking this division? I hate even to say it because I'm not even believing in it. Oh, Poncho, boys over the Bucks week 1. Let me tell you, it's going to be the New York Football Giants. The Giants are taking it, even though Kenny Galladay's out. He's hurt. Danny Dimes is taking the Giants to the promised land. Barkley's out for a couple weeks, but it doesn't matter because you know what's going to win it? That defense, that New York Football Giants defense is going to be unstoppable. They're going to be great. Hey, did you know the Giants beat the Washington football team 2 times last year? Did you know that? The team that won the division. They're coming back. The Eagles are going to be the worst one. The G-men are taking it all the way. New York Football Giants for the NFC least division.
Thanks for a headache right before I'm about to begin my part of this debate. Jeez. Joe, you can go ahead.
Kyle just said, as long as nobody picks the Eagles or the Giants.
Yeah, you just picked the Giants right after he said that. Anyways, I'll go into my little rant here. Joe, you can fight it all you want. The winner of the NFC East is going to be the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys, right? We already know about that offense. Dak Prescott is back. The offensive line is back. And barring more health concerns, this is immediately a top 7, possibly top 5 offense the second they step their cleats into the turf in Tampa in week 1. The question was their defense. And this offseason, the boys finally committed to a defensive rebuild. They brought in guys like Malik Hooker and Keanu Neal as cheaper free agents, but guys that can perform for them while they look for long-term guys. They drafted heavy for the defense in the draft. They brought in a new defensive coordinator who's had some success in the past. The linebackers obviously were already there, but then they even added more with Micah Parsons and Jabril Cox. This defense will, I guarantee you, no matter what else happens with the Cowboys, whatever goes wrong this year, this defense will take a step forward this year. Now, they don't need to be this amazing defense. I don't even know if they'll be good. All they got to do is be average because their offense is going to be superhuman once Dak gets out there on the field again. No one else in this division has the consistency at quarterback to win at a high rate week in and week out. The Cowboys only need to win 9 or 8 games to win this division. And I say they win 10 or 11. A 10. A 10.
A 10. A 10. That's how you say it. Poncho, they're going crazy over here. Some of these Cowboy fans.
Yeah, it's looking like I'm
the
winning.
Cowboys defense is like Swiss cheese, and then Poncho's like defense wins championships.
Past they don't need. We're not talking about championships. We're talking about the NFC East, a team with 7 wins. Like you're over here saying the Giants beat the Washington football team twice last year. That's not that big a deal. They lost 9 games last year. Thank you, Kyle.
Kyle says, I guess.
Honestly, I don't
think the division 5-1.
The Giants finished in 3rd.
Man, Joe, who's your partner? He's really smart. It's not this guy. If you're talking about this guy, he don't know. He's just trying to wild up all the Cowboy fans because he knows there's a lot of Cowboy fans out there going to be like, yeah, but I'm realistic.
No. Don't do that to me.
Because they know they are the worst division. No. Yes, they are the worst division. It's not going to take a lot of wins to win it.
9 wins.
Yeah, and it's going to be the New York Football Giants that do it.
Well, maybe they get 9 wins. The Dallas Cowboys are going to get 10. And don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't sit here and tell me I'm trying to rile up the Cowboys fans. I have been a Dak Prescott supporter since the day I stepped back on the homeland. All right. The second I did that, I said, all right, Dak, let's go to the mountaintops. I've been supporting the Dallas Cowboys since last year.
Giants finished 2nd, not 3rd, Mike.
They're finishing in 3rd. No, I said they're going to finish in 3rd. And that guy's got a Giants profile pick, so his vote don't count.
No, Giants are finishing number 1 this year.
No.
And I don't care. Tony's in here trying to say, what about the Washington football team? What about the Washington football team?
We can agree on that.
I am not buying Ryan Fitzpatrick or Tony's boy. What's his name? Taylor Heineke. No, I ain't going to have Dak going to earn his contract. Yeah. Dak earns his contract when the Cowboys are losing by 30 points and he puts up all those yards. That's when he earns his contract. Other than that, Dak ain't earning nothing.
It ain't happening this year. It ain't happening this year.
Done.
The defense is going to be better. They don't need Zeke. If Tony Pollard's got to do it, Tony Pollard can do it. Who would you rather have? Would you rather have Danny Dimes or Ryan Fitzpatrick leading your team?
Danny Dimes. Because he got that speed. Fitz magic, more like Fitz tragic. Oh!
Danny Dimes is the 3rd best quarterback in the division.
You got the Dak attack.
I would rather have Ben.
Okay, I'm taking the Giants. He's taking the Cowboys. Well, I should go. He's taking the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys because the Cowboys are going to win it.
Put some respect on my guy's name. Did you see the Dallas Cowboy defense last night? I know it was preseason, but they showed that they have no depth over there, Poncho. There's absolutely no depth. My boy, Dwayne Haskins,
didn't do a thing.
Down and tore them up.
What? They gave up 16 points.
Huh?
They gave up 16 points.
Ooh.
And the Dallas Cowboys offense kept turning the ball over on the wrong side of the field.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know.
The defense played fine. The defense was good. Micah Parsons looked good. Jabril Cox looked good.
Who won?
We didn't get to see Malik Hooker.
Who won?
It doesn't matter. It's the Hall of Fame game. Who gives a crap?
Who won?
What? Can't wait for Drew Lock. Oh, my God. Drew Lock's not even going to start.
Preseason equals regular season.
Matter. No, it does not. It never has. It never will. Mike wins 2-0.
It doesn't even count that, Mike. The way you practice is the way you perform in the regular games. And if they're practicing like crap, they're going to play like crap.
None of their defense even dressed up. The only guy that played was Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Raiders go undefeated in the preseason. And then you know what happens? They win Super Bowls.
Let's move into the outro. Let us know who won the 3rd round. Sean Hart's with you, but I'm seeing an overwhelming Mike push in the comments right now.
Sean says Cowboys only good at ruining Thanksgiving.
We're getting a push of viewers. Everyone hop in the chat and vote. Who's winning the NFC East? The Giants or the Cowboys?
Yeah, let us know right now.
Who's more likely to win the NFC East?
Because it's not the Cowboys. Cowboy fans, get off your high horse.
Cowboys.
Jump on off because it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Your dreams are going to be broke like Dak's ankle last year.
Bet. Same old sports is just trolling. HQ, Mike wins. Wow. Poncho voted for me. Kyle voted for me. Sean Hart.
Sean knows. Sean knows. Boys all day. Got to go with my Giants. See, we got two Giants.
Giants fans don't count in the voting.
How does it not count? Giants. Hey, they got Jason Garrett over there. He doesn't want to be called Jason no more. He wants to be called Coach Garrett, and he wants to be like. Let's see. What does he got? Cowboys more likely than. Come on. He's just kissing your butt today. He's just kissing your butt today. Joe, I hope you have Thanksgiving early. Look, Raiders and Cowboys play on Thanksgiving. Yes, they do.
Oh,
right now.
Oh, you guys are gonna lose.
Yeah, you look because the boys are gonna ruin your dinner. Hey, first of all, ain't nobody ever ruined my dinner in my life. Trust me, I eats.
We should have a Joe Morley, Mike on the Mic Thanksgiving get together. Well, we don't have to do it on Thanksgiving and just food fight the whole time or something, or just do a little cool little funny skit or something.
No, I spent enough time with you. I don't need to spend another day with you. I'm a Niner fan, and I only like the Giants baseball, baby. Okay, now Sean's gone.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Thanks for tuning in this week, guys. Let us know in the comments if you haven't already who won.
That's what I just said, Poncho.
If you need to rewind in the show, please do. This will be up on the Friday Night Wars playlist after if you want to go and watch the replay. Go to www.warzonesportsnetwork.com to get the merch like Joe Morley is sporting as we speak. There are shirts for all the shows up on that website if you want to go and grab those shirts while you can, while they're still in stock. We would really appreciate it. We also have blogs and other content up on that website. So go check out the website if you guys can. What other plugs we got here, Joe? Tomorrow, Mike's Film Room in the afternoon. It's looking like we're going to drop it. So stay tuned for that. We're not looking at Washington football team's defense. I couldn't find good enough tape on them. So we're actually going to be reviewing how the Buccaneers defensive line destroyed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. So that's going to be fun.
Yay. So excited for that. So excited.
Way to hype it up, Joe.
And of course, on Monday, we have Mock Draft Monday, every Monday. So if you guys want to get involved with that, please let us know, and then we'll try to get you a link to that. So that's always fun. And then, of course, the AFC West preview is coming up next week as well. We're not sure on the date. Maybe Tuesday, right?
We'll be ready for that. We'll be ready for that.
Oh, yeah, you better be ready for that. Either way, hey, guys, we've also done 3 division previews already. AFC East, AFC North, and AFC what am I missing? South. We've done all 3 of those. Go make sure you guys go check those out. Let us know what you guys think on those. Kind of sucks because I kind of want to go back on my Colts pick, but I'm going to ride with them.
Jacob Eason. Is that all the plugs? I think we got them all out the way. Make sure you guys are subscribing, hitting notification bells so that way you're alerted every time we go live. We apologize for being late today. It just happened. 5 o'clock is a good time for Friday Night Wars anyways.
We do, Pancho. Yes, we do. We have all sizes.
We have
big guy sizes, small guy sizes, every kind of sizes.
Like I said, Joe's sporting it. It. Doing a great job. You should be a model.
I should be. My mom said I could be whatever I wanted to be. Ethan!
Oh, man. Well, if I was your parent, Joe, I wouldn't advise you to be a model. But if I was your coach in sports debates, I would advise you to always be ready, because you never know when you're talking sports or you're in a sports debate when you're going to have to go to war.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Step into the war zone.
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 Friday night war zone.
Friday night war zone.
Hey yo, it's Still flames, I'm with Mike on the Mic and Joe Morley. About to bring you more heat. Welcome to the war zone. You can have a floor seat. Watch them on your iPhone. Watch them on your Galaxy. It's a sports debate show. Straight up out of SoCal. Gather around the laptop. Friday nights it goes down. And we on the radio. Coming to your locale. Got into the third round. Better bring the smoke now. Step into the war zone. Step into the war zone. Step into the war zone. Step into the war zone.